Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Swordfire X5 here in the studio. November 2nd, 2021, friends. It's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday to my mother out there who's thankful that I'm here tonight. For most of you out there, you probably know I was in a motorcycle versus deer accident 24 hours ago. 26 hours ago now, somewhere around there. And it was a pretty serious wreck, but I'm okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh. I'm here. I'm super thankful for everybody out there who reached out to me and expressed their concern and gave me their thoughts and prayers. It means a lot to me. And if you're wondering what happened, I don't remember much. Okay. I remember I left my girlfriend's place. I was down there. We were checking out some building. We were checking out some stuff. And, we had dinner and I left and I wanted to leave before it got like super dark. So I think I left like around 6 or whatever. And then around 6:30ish, I think is when I had my wreck. I was going home and I was looking at the clouds and I was looking at the road and I'm going along. And then I think I ducked my head down for a split second to kind of block my chin and my neck from any like cold, because it was cold last night. It was like 40 degrees on the way home. And I like just tucked my head down like this, kind of covered my neck a little bit for a second. And I never saw the deer. Like my bike, I remember this last thing I remember is I remember hitting something and stopping, like going from whatever speed I was going to like stopping right now. And I remember going forward into the bike and then boom, it was blackout. That's all I remember. And then I remember being woken up by somebody a time later. It was like dark. I feel like when I wrecked it wasn't dark, and then when I woke up I feel like it was dark. But they say I was only out for a couple minutes. The bystander that supposedly woke me up, I don't really remember him. I remember somebody shaking me up awake. And I remember standing up and like stumbling over the guardrail, and I sat down and it just was kind of processing. They're telling me like, yo, you wrecked your bike, you hit it, what happened, I was like, I don't know what happened. I think I hit a deer, I guess. I don't know. They're like, well, we called an ambulance, and then it was like the ambulance is there like instantly. So I feel like I was out a little longer than 2 minutes, but they're saying I was like possibly 2 minutes. So then they loaded me in the ambulance, and I'm laying there and I'm like, I feel good, and they're talking about life flight me and all this stuff. And I'm like feeling good. Like I feel good, I'm awake. I'm not a lot of pain. I can move my feet, my legs and stuff, but I know I hurt. Like I know I got messed up pretty good. So they got me strapped down. We're heading to the hospital. They get me in the room, check me out. I got a concussion. They told me I had 4 broken ribs. I don't know how accurate they are on that either, because they feel pretty good for the most part. I mean, they're sore. I'm sore. I got some road rash on my knees, both my knees. My elbow was pretty messed up. Can't see it. It's right here. This is stitched back together. But man, that freaking thing was like an inch deep, like on the tip of my elbow. It was like an inch deep. My girlfriend's got a picture of it, I think. But I had no pain though on that, really. Like the whole night, all last night, there was no pain. I was flexing it, moving it. It's not bad. They stitched it up today. It's not really sore. I mean, I can't put pressure on it. I can't lean on it at all. So that's not bad. Then there's my face, man, which you guys can see is like 99% of the damage. I had a helmet on. I did have a helmet on. I always wear a helmet. When I'm on a cafe racer, some of you guys may know me to not wear a helmet from time to time, but that's been, a couple years since that bike's been running good. And, I've worn a helmet every single time on the Versys just because of wind noise, man. Protections, and I like the protection aspect of it, but I also like putting earplugs in and having a helmet on and just having a nice, quiet, relaxing ride so you can focus on what's going on, So that's a major part of wearing a helmet, the benefits of wearing a helmet. But I had that on. But what I also do is I also wear safety glasses inside my helmet, so that when I come into town, right, I'm coming into town and just cruising around, I can just flip my visor up and have eye protection on. I do that even when it's cold out. And that's what really got me, is those freaking glasses, man, because when I hit that deer, I went forward like into the aftermarket windshield that Justin and I put on before our last trip, and I think my face just smashed all up inside the helmet. And those safety glasses got me pretty freaking good, man. But you know, I'm feeling fresh. You know what I mean? That's what I gotta say. That's all I gotta say is I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling good. I'm not concerned about how it's gonna look when it heals up. They wanted to keep me overnight because their plastic surgeon, he didn't want to come in at night, which is fine. I understand. Like, dude, you're burned out. Like, doctors get burned out, right? They can't come in at every little call. And I'm like, you know, that's the only reason they want me to stay overnight. I ain't worried about it. I'm ready to get out of here now. And however it heals up is how it heals up, dude. That's part of my story. That's part of my journey. It's just, that's just kind of how I roll with that kind of things. You know what I mean? Like, if I lost my eye, thank goodness I didn't. But if I did, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? That would just be like it, like, that's part of my journey, dude. So, but super thankful for the people at the hospital. They did an awesome job. Keep making sure my vitals and stuff are good and that I was well taken care of. So I am thankful for them. Thankful for my family that came down to see that I was doing all right. It means a lot to me. And, I just want to say for the record that, I'm not going to be one of those guys who gets into a bike wreck and says, well, I'm done. I'm hanging up my jacket. No, dude. I'm ready to get back in the saddle. All right. I'm ready to get back on the road. Like, these things happen. Like, that's something you're well aware of as a motorcycle rider. Like, this can happen to anybody. Really. A deer can jump out in front of you, in front of your car. You can wreck your car. Like, it can happen to anybody. It's a risk you take. I'm thankful to be here, but I'm not going to stop living my life because I'm afraid. That's not going to happen. So I am excited. Justin and I, we looked over the bike. The bike survived. The bike, dude, listen. We ordered these crash bars for these Versys, and that crash bar it served its purpose perfectly. Like, that bike is good. There's nothing wrong with that bike. The only thing we're concerned about, and I talked to Justin about this tonight, he filled me in on the details a little bit, is, the way I hit that deer head on, boom, I hit him head on because I didn't even see him. And he like curled up over my front tire into the bike. We're concerned that the forks might be bent in a little bit. So I guess we're going to pull them off, do some mic testing on them, check them, make sure the angle's appropriate. And, if everything's spinning freely, if the angle is appropriate, that thing's ready to rock. It is ready to rock. It will be ready to rock by springtime. I think I'm probably done for the rest of this year. It was freaking snowing today in Edinburgh. So I don't think there's much riding time left for me this year. And, as far as the deer goes, he didn't make it. It was just a little young buck, a little yearling buck come running out. And I guess he was like 3 yards away from where my bike was at. And then I was like 30 foot down the road, I guess. That's what we figured. Because Justin, he got the bike for me last night. Huge shout out to Justin. He ran down, worked with PSP, got the bike loaded up for me. He went back today and was kind of investigating the area a little bit, and where I wrecked and where some of my stuff might have been. And that's what we figured. I was thrown like 30 feet. I don't remember any of that. Oh, that freaking hurt, raising my eyebrow. But, that's kind of what happened, So, like I said, much appreciation to everybody out there that got in touch with me and just wanted to make sure I was all right. It means a lot to me. Seriously. I love all you guys. and stay tuned. You know, for some recovery videos, man. I'm getting whooped. I'm whooped. I got a cup of that tension tamer tea right now. My mom gave me a little turmeric to put in it. It's supposed to help with inflation. And you know, I'm just drained from the day. I'm tired. So, but I did want to get this video out there to you guys, let you guys kind of know what's going on, give you the update of kind of what happened. You know, and so that's all I got for you tonight, guys. Stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one. Swordfire X5.